Hi, it's Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to keep going through this stuff. I'm trying really hard to get through the jewelry as fast as I can because I just have so much. And there's just so many things I've never showed you and so many things that I don't even remember because some of it's been a while. So let's go through. I grabbed another handful and threw it in the bucket. This one's interesting. It's in a very long bag. Okay, this is a Coldwater Creek piece, and it says $39.95 on the bottom, or on the back. Let's see what the actual piece of jewelry looks like. It's all tangled. Let's see if I can get it to look decent, so we can see the. Now, I don't know that it's worth anything because it's Coldwater Creek. But if it's a nice piece, it doesn't matter. It's still worth reselling. Okay. Oh, here we go. So this is the tassel that hangs on the bottom of the necklace. It's got some gorgeous, looks like rose quartz and a heart. It's just gorgeous pieces, very heavy. It's on a really nice quality cord. And let me see. It. I don't think it has a clasp. It looks like it just goes over your head. So that's quite beautiful, and that is absolutely sellable. So I won't try to put it back in that bag. Alright. What else do we got? Well, this piece is obviously broken. When I was buying my boxes, I got a lot of this type of stuff. This is a great craft piece because you can take each one of those pieces off and do stuff with it. And if there's a piece like this with 3 odd corners, you can always very carefully cut and grind one down. So, I mean, this was a nice piece. You can tell the detail, and it looked like other than the break, it was hardly worn. But that'll be a good craft piece. In my last video, I showed you a black necklace. This is the same thing in a beige, and I don't really mind that one either. It's very nice because you could use it with pretty much anything. Not my taste, but it's not as pretty as the black one, but it does have some more glass beads, because I believe those little faceted ones are glass. So that's definitely resellable. Now this is another one of my pieces from the wholesaler, and this one is a triple strand, and again they put the real pretty detail on the ends of the piece. And you know, I don't know, some of these might end up going into crafting because this one in particular, I just don't know. But we'll put it in a lot and see. Somebody might. I know people still wear those type of things. Now there's this I remember this piece. It's just this very bold pendant knotted onto a piece of leather, and it says Trezo, but there's no other. Oh, I think this goes like this, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so there's a decorative bead. And then you have a clasp, and it's obviously unworn. So we'll see. That might be sellable as a new lotted piece. Now I thought this was really pretty when I found it the first time. And I think I'm going to put this in my stuff and do some beadwork on it. I'll have to steam it or iron it. But this very detailed embroidered choker. Oh, there's actually maybe a name on it. Oh, let's see what this says. Put it up here, see if you can read it. Oh, American Eagle. But I think I'm going to take it and we'll do a video, and I'll see. Well, I don't know. See how delicate that edge is? I don't think I can actually hang any beads on this. I think if I tried, it would tear the fabric. So we'll just put this in the sellable stuff. I think it's pretty. I'll just have to kind of press it or steam it. Tracy and I want to buy one of those little handheld steamers. Now this one is obviously missing something. Both of these sides have a loop on one side. I've never seen anything like that. Oh, it had a second strand, it looks like. And then, I don't know. But that's definitely a craft piece. It's got some nice little gold bead spacers. Although there's a couple missing. I guess they just have them in strategic places. Oh, I guess since that's the end, they didn't put them. That'll go in the crafting stuff. Those are some nice looking beads. Well, this one's interesting. This is a very nice piece. I mean, I don't know how it's kind of dated, but it can't really be used for crafts. But I'll go ahead and put it in the resellable. If it doesn't sell, then I'll put it in my yard sale, you know. But there's always somebody that likes a certain kind of jewelry. Now this is all plastic, but the beads are kind of cool. It's got some neat beads in it. So I don't know if this should go in the crafting. I think it should. So I think that'll be a crafting piece. Now here's a keychain that I actually amended. I got this keychain which says Kathy... I can't read the rest. This says Kathy. But I thought this was really pretty, and I added the fleur-de-lis charm. I added this charm to it, and I added these charms to it. So I'll go ahead and sell it. I don't know if I ever listed it, but I kind of, that was on there, and this was on there, and I've added everything else. And I think that was on there too. So that will go ahead and sell. Now this is one of those rhinestone and beads. I just don't think, I don't think this will sell as a necklace. So this will go in the crafting stuff. I've tried to sell some of that stuff and it just never ends up selling. This is a piece I do vaguely remember because I remember the colors. I thought it was kind of cute. Kind of more for, I would say, for a young girl. You know. Kind of dated, so it's kind of a vintage looking piece. It's got the spring clasp. So I think that's sellable as a vintage piece of jewelry. These I've tried to sell a couple times. I believe they have a signature Cora. So I have tried to list these a couple times, but maybe in a lot they'll do better. You know, you hear these brands like Cora, oh, they're supposed to be so good, and they sell. No, I've had, let me test these. Now these are not magnetic, so we're going to test these. But, oh no, well the wires are magnetic, that's not uncommon. But they're kind of interesting, so we'll test these. You hear that, you know, Napier, you hear Monet. You hear all these names of jewelry that's vintage that sells, and I've never had that good of luck with any of those. I've got all of the above listed in my shops that have never sold. Now here's another, oops, I just dropped one of the earrings. Here's another Avon piece. Let me get the other earring that fell on the floor. Avon fools me all the time. They've got so many gorgeous things, and sometimes their things are worth money. I don't know if this brooch and earring set is, but we'll give it a try. We'll list it. And let's see what this is. Oh, this is interesting. They have them wrapped in kind of a net of wire. Yeah, see some, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, I don't, yeah, one of them's, is that torn up? No, I guess it was just my imagination. I don't think this would go well as a piece to sell. I guess it hangs like this. With these three, I don't know, there's 3 or 4 layers here. Anyway, I think that's going to be a craft piece. It's wearable, and most of my craft, I'm going to do 2 kinds of craft lots. Ones that are wearable but craft, and some that are complete just junk jewelry. Like this would go in a junk jewelry. It's just broken. But if it's wearable, I might do wearable craft. Now here's a neat little piece that'll go into a lot of just miscellaneous stuff. This is your grocery list, and when you go to the store, I guess you mark off the ones you find. And it opens up, and you've got the inside. And I remembered, yeah, it's missing soda. But that's a neat piece, and I've got a couple other weird pieces that I can maybe make a little lot of those up. Now here's another necklace that's kind of like one of my charm bracelets. Another great piece for a craft box. It is wearable, but look at all the jewels. You've got all these. All the fun pieces you can get off of this. That'd be a great craft box piece, for sure. And then you have the chain once you remove all the charms. Okay, here's another piece. What is this? Oh, I thought maybe this was from my wholesaler, but I don't think this is. Okay. Oh, this is a weird piece because both ends have a lobster claw. Now, that's not bad. I think that's possible to sell. I think somebody might still like that. So what I'm going to do with this is go ahead and put it in the resale for a lot. And then if it doesn't sell, I can always change my mind. This is another piece. And it's the same. Oh, no, it's a little bit different design than the black and the tan. But it's not like drastically different. Well, I guess it is. That one might be okay. These are all Tanya designs. This is not what I thought I was getting when I ordered that big lot. I thought it'd be more of the chain and beads. So I was sorely disappointed when I got hundreds of this type of jewelry. So it's got a pair of earrings. But I'll put it in a lot. It might actually, do okay. But if not, these definitely would be great in craft boxes. That'll be the last resort if they do not sell. Now this is a really pretty light blue acrylic bracelet. That's nice. And here is a vintage white plastic kind of faceted bracelet. Those might go in a lot together. This is an interesting looking piece. Look at that. Ah. Now remember, a lot of these old pieces, now this one's very magnetic, but it has a nice feel to it, and it's kind of pretty. I think that one might sell. So we'll put that in with the lots. Oh, it's a piece of paper. Okay. This is interesting. Let's see. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's a magnet. I don't know if that's supposed to be a Hershey Kiss or what. But it is a magnet. I cannot read what's on the back. That's interesting. Oh, something's broken off. So that'll go in the craft lots. Now, these are some earrings I had actually put in my booth. And they're just clip-ons. So those will go in a lot. Now this one's missing an earring, it looks like. Yeah, this is missing one of the, it's almost a light peridot color. It's only got the squares, it's missing that. So I might have to recard that. Oh brother, this is what got me with this, the stuff from the wholesaler. Give me a break. None of this stuff is worth 59 bucks. That's just fake. But the seed beads kind of go through this. And I have a whole box of seed bead jewelry. So I think I'm going to make several lots because this is how I look at this. If you are just starting out and you want to get some more seed beads, you buy a bunch of these necklaces and look at all those beautiful blue seed beads you can get. So if I could get a fair amount of them together, somebody could have a nice selection. This is just going to go in the crafting. Some nice beads somebody could use. Here's another one of their $59 ones. So ridiculous. $59. Give me a break. No one would ever pay that for these. Now these are like, they feel like glitter. They're rough. But they're not glitter, they're plastic that looks like glitter. And then these have like a glittery, I don't know if you can see it in the kind of undertones. There's like a glitter underneath that you can see. I don't know if it's coming through. But not sure if that'll sell. This is the kind of junk I got. That's why I won't even tell you the company I bought these from, because the stuff I got was so bad. Now, if you order the right stuff, you can get some nice stuff. My friends did. I got what I thought would be a nice selection of jewelry, and this is the stuff I got with absolutely ridiculous price tags on it. And I should have done what my friends did. They did really well. Live and learn, right? Now this is some little rhinestones on, I think it might be a headband actually. I think this would be good in the crafting because they could take off these jump rings and have all these little flower drops. In fact, I'm going to put that in my stuff because I might use a couple of those and then sell some. Although this, you know, here's an interesting piece. Okay, is this one long chain or is this a double? Nope, this is one gigantic long chain. So you could double it up for sure. It's got chained pearls and these little discs. I don't know. I'll put this in the resale for now, but I'm thinking with all the lovely pieces, this might be a good craft. In fact, yeah, it's going to go in the crafting. I don't think anybody's going to buy it to wear as is. Now this looks like, I think this is called a scarf clip. I could be mistaken. And don't ask me how they work, but I think that's what that is. So that could go into a lot of different things. Oh, this is a piece that I bought from a friend when I bought a whole bunch of her stuff, and I sold the rest of the Disney stuff, but this is left. Oh, it's got a big chunk out of the thumb. We'll put this in the crafting because somebody might be able to glue something over that and use it. That's a shame. I didn't notice that. Here's an interesting piece. In case I didn't show a good picture of that. See, the enamel came off on the thumb. And I had not noticed that. Somebody could probably touch it up with maybe model paint or something. Where's the? This is the one I was going to open here. Now this is actually a really pretty, it's kind of a sun looking drop. And it's got this little charm. And this one of these ones, I think it hooks on a shirt or something. So I think I'll put this in the crafting because somebody could use all the parts. This one looks interesting. Look how delicate that is. That chain, and there's little rhinestones. And look at the settings on those. It does have a tag. Charming Charlie. So we'll see if it will sell by itself. Here's a bracelet. It's kind of sea theme. Now see, this type of a bracelet. Now this is not magnetic, so we will test it. Yeah. It's just the clasp isn't magnetic, but that sometimes that's how that goes. But we'll test. Or is it magnetic? Let's see. Nope. So we'll definitely test that. Here's another piece that'll go into the crafting. You've got some nice spacers, some heavy. They're plastic, but I think these are glass here. The rest are plastic, but they're nice looking beads. So you put enough of those things together for someone, and they can. That's how I built my original bead supply, is by taking apart old jewelry, and I'd make stuff out of it. Now this says Bijou by Mira, $15. It looks brand new, so yeah, we'll put that in a lot. Oh boy. This is one of the, I get so many versions of this type of necklace. I cannot even tell you how many versions of these I have that are hoops and rings. I think this will definitely go in the crafting because because each one is hooked by a jump ring. So you can reuse those jump rings if you open them carefully. Then you have all these rings. I think this would be fabulous for a craft box. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. Now, wait a minute. Okay. That is nice. Look how heavy that is. I can't tell if that's gold or antique silver. I think that's definitely worth trying to list. Even the end tab of the extension chain has a pretty basket weave type thing, but there's no, it looks like a signature, but it's just scratches. There's no, as far as I can tell, there's no word there. No, it just looks like a word, but it's not. They're two-sided, very heavy, nice quality. See, we're at 21 minutes. See if I can find something interesting down here to show you. Wow, this is dated. Look at this one. Wow, look at that. That is interesting. Oh, okay, so that's what's missing on that other necklace. It had these two ends. It's missing this clasp. Okay, that was on one of those, that pearl one. See? It had two of those. It's just missing the other strand and the clasp. Okay, that is interesting. It looks like brand new. It is so reflective and pretty. Very magnetic. I've got to put that in a lot with some vintage pieces because the quality is nice. It looks brand new. I mean, look at that. Doesn't look like it was ever worn. No signature. We'll definitely have to put that in a lot. Now this, like I said, this is what I thought I'd be getting more of when I ordered all that jewelry from the wholesaler. I don't mind this kind of stuff. That's actually quite pretty. It's delicate. It's got gold and clear. I think this is definitely resellable. So we'll put that in a lot. Oh, here's an interesting one. I love these interesting ones. This is a faux stone. It's too lightweight. They're all faux. I think this is a crafting. Oh, it does have a signature. N. Does anybody know who N is? I think that's a crafting piece, though. None of it's high quality. It's all very lightweight. I think it's all plastic. If this is metal, they're very lightweight. So I think this is a crafting piece. Somebody can get a lot of good quality parts off of this. And I don't have a problem with plastic beads, but I like to mix them with some better quality. And this is definitely, you can see the seam on the bottom. It's plastic. So we'll put that in the crafting stuff. Here is a pair of interesting looking earrings. Kind of pretty. Let's see. Again, we'll take the magnet. Now they're magnetic. These are kind of pretty. They got like a cut to make them shine, and then the three little beads. So those I think could go into a lot. Here is an M keychain with Hawaii. All kinds of. I remember I bought all these at a yard sale. I got a whole bunch of Hawaii stuff. Aloha, the flower. So this would be a great crafter's piece because you've got the flower you can reuse, the turtle. It says Aloha on it. But somebody might want to make some pretty things. So I'll definitely put that in the crafting. Although, yeah, I mean, if it didn't have an M, I'd probably try to resell it, but that's so specific. You know, and it's even got a bell on it. So, yeah, because you could reuse the keychain, the hook. It doesn't look like it was ever used. Here's an interesting piece. These are two earrings that are plastic. It has some kind of a rhinestone in the middle. and 4 feathers. This one has 1 feather broken off, and it's broken, so you cannot fix it. So I'll put this in a craft lot because somebody might be able to use the parts and pieces. I mean, even the broken feather, if a creative person got their hands on it, could be reused. This is gorgeous. It's a bracelet. It looks brand new. I'm telling you, some of this stuff you would swear is gold or silver. It is so beautiful. And look at all the little tiny rhinestones. Has it got any missing? I think there's maybe one missing right there. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe all the rhinestones are there. Yeah. If all the stones are there, we can lot that, because that's really pretty. Oh, these are some crazy earrings. This is definitely a craft lot piece. You've got these 2 clip-ons that are actually kind of pretty, and then these crazy beads. I love this bead. This one, it's pretty, but I don't like the application. So this would definitely be a great craft. Get some nice pieces off of that. And I'll probably fill like a, what's it called? A small priority box. And that's probably how we'll do it, is fill a small priority box. But on my listings, I'll show you what you're going to get. This is an elastic ring, see? And it's got all kinds of rhinestones. They're all there. That one looks a little dark, but then so does, it might just be the style. So that can go over and, you know, over here. This is just a piece of chain. I don't think there's anything on it. If it's just chain, I'll throw it over in my stuff, because I don't have too many nice gold. Oh no, it's got letters. Let's see what it says. Dream. Well, isn't that cute? Yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and put that in a lot. That's kind of fun. Let's see if I can find something else. I like to show you the more interesting pieces. We're at 27, so I got to call it a day here pretty soon. Now that's interesting. Look at that. This is enameled. It's very pretty. This is really an interesting piece. I don't know if it will sell, but let's give it a try because it's just unique enough that maybe it would sell. I mean, it's... Now it's got something, oh, that chain is just kind of hanging there. I don't know if it's missing something. So I'll have to check it over first, but I might go ahead and try to list that. Some people like this unusual kind of tribal looking stuff, so we'll see. And let's find one more piece and then we'll, I think it's time to call it. We're at almost a half hour. So this is a really pretty pin or brooch. Now it's not magnetic, so we'll go ahead and test it. Pretty little heart, so if it's not magnetic, I'll be able to put it up by Valentine's Day. You should see the pile of jewelry David has to go through still. There's a lot. There's a lot. Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to do one more just because I can't help myself, and then we'll have to stop. More puka shells. We had some of those, I think, in the last video. These are more of the pure white ones with some little tiny beads. Now, I don't know, this has got a lobster claw, so this is more of a modern take. That's going to go in the craft stuff. Alright, so I've got some stuff left in here. We'll throw another handful in for the next video, and that way keep it, you know, full. But there's more cool stuff in this box, as well as tubs and tubs of other stuff for us to go through. And, oh, I got to open this one. You know, I love this black stuff. These black beads are my favorite. This style here in glass is my favorite. Let's see. This is all plastic. So, I think this is going to be a craft one because they are plastic. And look at all the different sizes of beads. Now these